Piccolo, one of the main antagonists of Dragon Ball Z, as well as one of the most transformative characters that went from killing to being a teaching figure in the verse. The transformation of Piccolo has been widely associated with his empathetic bond with Goku's son, Gohan. Through training, both of them help each other grow stronger emotionally and physically. To truly understand why people consider Piccolo to be a black character in the show, we need to dive into some stereotypical misconceptions regarding white and black parents. Since I will be discussing these stereotypes, I have a disclaimer to those people who get easily offended by this to exit out of this video, as this video was made for satire purposes and not an actual educational video on racism and slavery. With that out of the way, let's get started. To start off, let's talk about the history of Piccolo. So Piccolo's real name is actually Piccolo Jr., who comes from an egg that was spit out of another dude called King Piccolo, who was a Namekian king that was defeated by young Goku. As a result, Piccolo Jr. starts out on a journey to get vengeance for his dad, and also goes as far as to try and conquer Earth. In these moments, he is seen as a cold and ruthless character. As the show progresses, Piccolo finds and kidnaps Gohan because he had a hidden potential. At first, he leaves him in the jungle to fend for himself as he watches Gohan survive alone. Eventually, he starts respecting Gohan's attitude and gets closer to him. In the Saiyan saga at the start of DBZ, we see Piccolo extensively train with Gohan, fostering a bond that some fans say is deeper than the bond Gohan has with his biological dad, Goku. While I disagree, there is a part of me that thinks the main reason for fans' assumptions regarding Piccolo's race comes from his vibe, more specifically his demeanor of being a hard-struck, stubborn trainer / dad figure who even goes as far as throwing a 4-year-old Gohan against a mountain for quote-unquote training purposes. By training him brutally, we see Piccolo show tough love while expecting Gohan to mature quickly, as he also teaches him a couple of practical life lessons. Furthermore, we can see Piccolo die several times throughout the series to protect Gohan from other threats. Meanwhile, Goku is rarely ever home, as he is out fighting other threats or dying on some random planet. This was an interesting theory that popped up while I was doing my research on this topic. One fan thinks that the skin color of this Namekian seems to relate to African people due to their historical alienation and marginalization as a group ever since the late 1400s, after the infamous Christopher Columbus's voyage through the planet. I know you weren't expecting to learn something about history when you clicked this video, but here we are. So, around the 1700s, Europeans tried to divide the human race into 3 categories based on scientific reasoning. Within the system, we had the Caucasians, the white people, the Mongolians, the Asian people, and this word, which I can't say, the black African people. Southeast Asian people, aka my kind, fell under a lesser version of Caucasian. These classifications deemed certain groups of people superior and pure, like the white people. Even today, the color of choice for purity is usually represented by lighter colors such as white, orange, blue, while dark has more negative connotations. These classifications were used to justify the transatlantic slave trade, colonial rule over Africa, slavery, and just the general segregation of black people. Obviously now we know that intelligence is not entirely defined by race, nor is someone's personality, but this fan suggests maybe this alienation of black people due to their skin color could potentially make them connect to another character in the Dragon Ball verse with green skin. While this theory has some holes in it, like why the color green, why not some other character with a different skin color, this theory could be used to argue why Piccolo is considered a black character in the grand scheme of things. This was a short video. I mean, if you enjoyed it, it would be the world to me if you could like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Right now, my goal is to buy a better mic so you don't have to hear my rusty voice. Anyway, that's all for today. I said my take, now I want to hear yours. Peace.